Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Movie review, bitches!
Tasteless adjacent movie review of Willow. I am Jay Chowder. We have Bone.
Not a woman?
Slopdog.
Your mother was a lizard.
This movie
Out of the way!
stinks. This is a classic, right? People love this movie, and they love E.T., they love Lord of the Rings, they love the Harry Potter movies. I'm not a fan of any of them. I'm showing my hand early, folks. These movies all fucking suck a mother's cunt ball. I don't fucking like them. They fucking stink. And they're not for me. But anyway, I remember watching this movie as a kid, and it was okay. So anyway, we're watching Willow, folks. If you've never seen Willow, hit pause, go watch it, come back. Hashtag enjoy the hang. You know, just shoot the shit with us about the movie. If you have seen it, keep listening. Enjoy yourself. Throw some shit in the comments. What you got to say about this delicious, delightful movie?
This is a wonderful movie. How dare you? Like this reminds me so much of my childhood because I've watched this so many times. I played the video game. I have loved the regular Nintendo video game for this. One of my top
The Nintendo game was legit.
Favorites. It's very good.
I like the Nintendo game better than the movie, so I do dig the game for Nintendo. It's pretty good. So basically, it's like a fairy tale kind of a movie. Basically, this evil sorcerer is like there's this premonition that fucking if one day this baby's gonna be born with a certain birthmark, and it's gonna be the downfall of her. It's gonna be the one who can destroy her. So she takes all the pregnant women and she puts them in a cell and she's looking for this fucking baby to this fucking kill or do the fucking big ritual to finally get rid of, because not only gonna get rid of the baby, you gotta get rid of the baby's aura or soul or some shit. And so I don't know, this fucking fairy tale garbage. And so they're fucking she's doing all that. Come to find out the baby is born and the mom's like, please, you gotta save it. And this fucking midwife is like, I'll fucking help you, and takes the baby away. But for her troubles, not to mention, this bitch just gets eaten alive by fucking half pig, half dog things. And she just gets destroyed for saving this baby who she puts on the raft and sends down the river, which would have fucking drowned.
That baby would have just fell into the river and drowned.
That's the fucking most fucking, unless that baby's got SIDS, that fucking baby's moving around, right? What?
That's it's biblical. Baby Jesus, you push down the river, kind of.
Yeah,
you're right.
Put it in the basket. And put it in the river,
You ever see a baby not move? Your baby's dead then. I mean, come on. Fucking. Your baby. Check on your baby if it's not moving, okay, folks? I mean, fucking Tasteless adjacent, little fucking public service announcement for you. Baby's not moving in the crib. Poke that motherfucker something. Check it out. It ain't breathing.
I know with both my children, especially my first one, I would watch, and if the baby was sleeping too long, I would put my hand on him and kind of
watch the chest move, right?
Breathing. Yes,
you can watch the chest go up and down. You're like, okay, they're good, and because there's no way this kid's let me get this much sleep. But anyway, all joking aside but kids move, so that kid would have drowned. So anyway, so she sends down the river. He gets found by dwarfs or elves or midgets or whatever they're called, and they're all called special names here.
Elwyn,
and then the regular sized people are called bikinis or the bikini bottoms. What are they called?
Bikinis.
There we go. And so they find the baby, but then the fucking boars come into town, and then it's found by Willow and his family, who is an aspiring, wizard or magician, and he's fucking all his tricks go to shit house. He does half of them, and they're okay, and then they fucking pig comes out from whatever. You're like, pig what? I don't know. So all his tricks fucking blow up, and then they fucking. I love how every interview every beginning I talk like I'm Tom Arnold. Like I describe the movie like I'm Tom Arnold.
Yeah, I feel
Bite
like
my lip.
sometimes maybe somebody else should give the synopsis.
Yeah, we'll try the next episode maybe. And well, not you. Slopdog, maybe you.
That's not the right word.
Someone else can fucking
I
take care
had
of
a
this.
long day.
I'm
But
not
no, I
learning
feel like-
apparently.
You just kind of ramble a little bit. I love you.
I'm a rambling man. What?
Well,
Anyway, so they fucking. Anyway, long story short, too late. The fucking found by the elves or the dwarves or whatever the fuck. They bring it the baby to the village, and then the fucking half pig, half dogs come, and they're like, "We got to get this baby out of here. This is the reason these fucking things came here." So they're on a mission to bring the baby back to the to a big regular sized person.
Baby back,
baby
back.
So they can fucking get the baby to a regular sized person. All right, good, we're out of here. Village will be safe. And they're just trying to do this, and the whole time, they and on the journey they find out that Willow finds out the secret of this baby. Oh my god, this is to take the whole story of the baby.
Have Morta.
Yes, they gotta have Morta, and I love. What did you say? Something that your husband, when your daughter's like acting up, he'll call her Bav Morta.
Toddler age, like when they really like throw a fit over nothing, and he'd be like, "Oh man, watch out for Bav Morta." Like, oh my god.
Which I thought the whole movie. I thought your little toddler girl just doing stuff, and your husband would be like, "Oh, Bav Morta's around." But anyway, so they hear the thing, this evil queen's going to be taking out this baby. So they're on a mission to get this baby, to keep it alive, and then somehow we got to get rid of the queen. And they find a witch, like a good witch or whatever, a good sorcerer, but she was turned into like a possum by the evil queen. And then they find Mad Mardigan in the fucking cage, who they're originally going to give the baby to, who's played by Val Kilmer, R.I.P. But he's like I don't know, like a warrior, but he's also fucking just crazy. His dick's hard for everything. He tries to fuck the sorcerer's daughter. He goes to a fucking place where he dresses like a woman. Like he's fucking a woman, and then like her crazy husband comes in, and then he has to dress like a woman, and then they find out he's not a woman. And the best line in the movie is when the husband finds out. He's like, "Not a woman."
But did you realize, like, after he says that, right, and then he like loses his mind and he beats up, and they get out of there, right? They're getting in the wagon and they're starting to go down. Like he runs out of the place one more time, and he goes, "Not a woman!" And, like,
yes, he's chasing the cart.
He finds out. So Matt Ryan fucks this guy's wife, not a woman, and then later on, when Willow they're trapped in a cage, they get like caught, and Willow is trying to use this magic stick to turn the possum into the woman. Fucking Mad Mardigan's dick's getting hard. He's like, "Yeah, change her. What do you look like?" He's like ready to fuck the possum in the cage, and it's like, "Easy, Mardigan."
It's his Chowder phase.
He's all horned up, and the side note, I like how I do feel that this is in a Bush song. You know that song "Glycerine," where it's like Mad Mardigan and the walls around me, glycerine.
That's not the words. That's not the words.
That's the song. When I post this on Instagram, I'm using "Glycerine" by Bush. Mad Mardigan as it walls around me.
A little trivia. Do you guys guess who tried out for Mad Mardigan before Val Kilmer?
Tom Cruise. I don't know. I was trying to think something.
Back in that era?
Yeah.
Oh my god, was it fucking who am I thinking of? He was in The Fly. Jeff Goldblum.
No, that would be oh my god. No, I like Jeff Goldblum, but not as Mad Mardigan. John Cusack. How different would this movie have been?
It would not have been as good. Val Kilmer did a great job of being this guy. But like, does he have a real name? Is it actually just Mad Mardigan, or does he have a name like Frank?
One word.
No,
it's one word.
Mad Mardigan is one word. That's
like Beyonce. Like he's Beyonce at that time. He had a good record out. He sung a bunch of hits.
Because at first I'm like, well, maybe they all have weird, but they don't. Like the friend he yells he's gonna stick his head on a pig pole. Like his friend is named Eric, and I'm like, so how come he's Mad Mardigan? Like what the fuck?
Mad Mardigan.
The guy who played the guy who plays Eric, I think is he the exact same actor in Army of Darkness that plays almost the exact same character? Is that him or is that a different actor?
Oh, I don't know. It
No,
could
it
be
might
him.
be.
We'll have
It
to
might,
look
'cause
it
I was
up.
like, where do I know this guy from? I
They
don't
look
fucking.
really similar. I don't know if it's the same character or not.
But I felt the same way. Like I knew him from something, so that makes sense if it's the same guy.
Because it's like they look the same, their hair
They're
looks
very
the
similar.
same, and it's like the same fucking character. So I'm like, is this the guy from is the guy from Willow, the guy from Army of Darkness?
I knew him from my hall pass when I get to jerk it to a man.
Oh no!
Oh.
You know what part I always like though is the part where they get on the sled and they go down, and it's like, and they like I don't know why it always
In
made
the
me
ice
happy.
tunnel,
It
they
was
go
like,
through the ice tunnel and stuff.
yes.
And then like Mad Mardigan gets knocked off and he turns into like a big
A
giant
marshmallow.
snowball.
So they meet Mad Mardigan, right? So he then becomes a boarder. Eventually, like he comes around and he joins Willow's team. They have this. They meet the little brownies who are like kind of fairies, but they're just called brownies, and they stole the baby because they knew of the baby and everything, and they're like, this Mad Mardigan ain't gonna fucking take care of shit. Then the brownies start to follow him, which one of them is what's his name?
Kevin Pollak.
Kevin Pollak is like, as a kid, I didn't, as you get older, you're like, oh, that's Kevin Pollak, but as a kid, he was just one of the brownies,
Yeah.
And
I know
he's got like,
you. I know you. You're the daikini I took. You're the stupid daikini that I took the baby from when he was taking a pee pee.
he's got like a mouse head on his, like a mouse skull. Like that's how small he is. And they're trying to fuck the cat, and then
oh yeah,
the cat's gonna eat you. And but like I just so like eventually Willow's got all these people on his side. The sorcerer's daughter eventually comes around, and then she, is on the good side, and then they overcome. I like how at the end of the movie, they overcome the evil sorcerer with like sleight of hand magic. Like Willow like tricks her with sleight of hand, and then he just fucking makes this bitch believe he made the baby disappear, and then she goes into the spell and then she vanishes herself, and you're like, you dumb bitch. And I just think it's like a way, it's a fucking real way for a husband he hates his wife, and he's like, I'm just gonna knock her up so they take her away. I'll just knock her up. They'll chain her ass up in a dungeon somewhere. This is way you fucking knock a chick up because she's talking about going to college and stuff, and you're like, well, I'll kill your dreams. You're not leaving me, bitch. And
wow, that's a good turn. But like, did you guys notice like the part where it's all the little people from the village, it's the Elwins there. It's the first part they're going through the forest. Like in the background, you can totally tell like it's a painting, and like probably up closer is like the like plant life or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were, my husband watched it with me. We were both laughing, and I'm like, it's probably in somebody's living room. It's just a painting they had on the wall. And they're like, this is perfect. And they just like brought it down, and they all like just walked in front of it.
It's so small. Around the corners of Honda Civic, dude. When they run, because they're so like, I don't know, midget dwarfs, whatever. They're so like weirdly proportioned. The way their hands are, they put their arms up and they run. They're like, ah! They just run so weird. God bless them. And but they just looks like a fucking clown show, just running amok.
Do you guys remember after the Hell Dog? After the Hell Dog comes to the Elwyn village, and and Vonkar kills it. Vonkar! Yeah. After he kills the Hellhound, and they're like, he's looking for he's looking for a baby. Frickin' Willow just goes Kaya and bolts away, leaves the kids, and just fucking just abandons his children and just bolts to make sure his wife is okay. Which I understand, but you just abandoned your children.
You should at least take it with you.
You didn't even say stay here, nothing. You just ran away from them.
Ran away.
Later, bitch. And he's like, we'll make more. I gotta get the fucking factory. I'll save the factory over the fucking product. And he's like, we'll make more. And like, fucking Willie, you dumb fuck. I like how did they make a show on Disney Plus about this?
They did.
Was it one season? Or?
Did you watch that? It wasn't bad.
It was awful. I fucking hated it. Oh my god.
I didn't like the music they chose for it. I thought that was really like lame. But it wasn't the worst, but I can see why they didn't keep making it.
I didn't think it was good. Do you know what? Actually, there's several novels after
really?
this movie. I didn't know that. I just found out by researching
Go
this
figure.
and now I'm going to find some Willow novels to read.
All right.
I am not. What I do like is that fuck that noise. I do like how this guy played the leprechaun, like in the leprechaun movies, at least a couple of them. And then I always think of Wayne's World, where he's like, "I'm the leprechaun." No way, no! Like guys is all freaking out. Like that's always what I think of. I think of the leprechaun.
This was the first movie that Warwick Davis played a character where they showed his face. Before this, he had always played in a costume or a mask. He was one of George Lucas wrote this.
Yes.
Ron Howard directed it, but George Lucas wrote it. And he actually had the idea for this for a long time. And freaking Warwick Davis and his mom were both Ewoks in Return of the Jedi.
Oh.
And George
okay.
Lucas
George Lucas.
Yeah, George Lucas befriended them and talked to Warwick Davis's mother at the time and was just like, I actually want your son to star in a movie that I'm thinking of making.
That old trick.
And they didn't have a name. Yes. And they didn't have a name for it yet. But he's like, I want him to be a little older because Warwick Davis was actually 17 when he played in this film. If you see some of the close-ups, you can see the makeup where they tried to cover his pimples because he's like a 17-year-old kid. But he seems so much older, but he's only 17.
He does.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so George Lucas pretty much wrote this designed for Warwick Davis to play the character.
Oh man, they fucked
Cool.
for
I didn't
sure.
know that.
You know what I think is really cool too is like how you said he wrote it for this guy. Like it's just one of those things. I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. Go ahead.
I like how they have enough comedy in it too to make it like light and like fun. Like even like the part where Mad Marligan there, he has the armor on. Like they go to that other castle and he puts the armor on. And it's got like the big feather on his hat there on his helmet, and he's trying to, and you know, and so he's fighting the guys and stuff. But then the thing with the two heads comes out of the water, and then he sees it. He runs and he's standing with them like because they're all afraid, and then they're like. And then the guy, get him! And he's like, oh, like, back. But did you guys notice that the guy with the skull face, like that's the bad guy from the other side, how he keeps just yelling things, and it just made me laugh towards the end because he's like, get him! Go forward! Keep going! And I'm like, so then I was like laughing about it. I'm like, I have to take a piss! Get out of the way!
Maybe
We're out of toilet paper!
But just the way he keeps doing it made me laugh. Like, oh, go forward! No, this way! Like,
Imagine like fucking like and trying to talk dirty. Yes, who's my whore? Fucking relax, pal.
Drive through, be like, I want one hamburger. No, French fries.
Sweet and sour, please. We got it. Stop fucking yelling. And
Yeah.
main guy's star. There's a video online too. Like he's really good friends with I think Ricky Gervais and another guy. And I think they did a show called Life is Short or something. And like it was like they played on the fact that he's a midget, but they're all friends. But anyway, they had an interview where they're all just interviewing for something. And Ricky Gervais and his buddy, it's not me. I don't think it's meanly. I think it's just fucking with a buddy. But because he's a dwarf, they're fucking how small he is. And like, look at his little feet. And like, they're laughing at it. And like one guy puts like his foot up against his foot. To show how small it is. And like, look at the hands. Rick Gervais just laughing the whole time. And then he's just like just laughing at his friend how he's a dwarf.
My gosh.
Yikes.
Just gotta watch. It's really funny.
You know that Warwick Davis and Val Kilmer were like really good friends all the way up until Val Kilmer's his death.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were good friends. They met on Willow and they just became good friends over the years and stuff. And Val Kilmer, I love Val Kilmer. He's in so many of my favorite movies. Like this movie, he played, Doc Holliday in Tombstone. He played Jim Morrison in The Doors. It's just has so many. He's so many. So Batman Forever. Yeah. He just was such a good actor, and it was sad to see him, pass away.
Yeah. absolutely. Like, I liked how they made him, like, granted, he's like a warrior and he doesn't care about anybody because he's off on his own, you know what I mean? But you do see that he cares. Like, and just like, even like when they're being pulled behind in the wagon, how like Willow's gonna fall over and he picks him up and puts him on his shoulders.
Puts him on his shoulders like a kid.
But still, like, that just shows like that he's, you know what I mean? Like, he's caring, you know what I mean? Like, most of the other guys probably would have just let him get dragged, I would imagine. So, like, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It's a little thing, but it's pretty cool.
You know
He's
what? It
a
was
tough
a
guy,
really
but a heart. Yeah.
yeah. What was really an endearing scene too was when they were at the bottom of the waterfall and he was feeding her blackroot.
Oh, yes.
And,
Yes.
and Willow was just like, "Blackroot, you never gave a baby blackroot." He's like, "Yeah, it's good." He's like, "We were raised on blackroot. Puts hair on your chest. She's gonna be a queen. I don't think she wants hair on her chest." He's like,
Good Willow impression.
Just takes a piece of blackroots, yeah, throws it in the water, and he's just like, "You see what he did? He took away our blackroot. Don't worry, I'll find you more."
Oh shit! Yeah.
Like,
he's a good guy. You know, even like when
Yes.
Willow comes back from being in the boat there, saving the freaking muskrat or whatever, and he's back on the shore, and then like they find them. You know, they drive back, but they say, "See, we told you we could find them without your help." So like he still didn't help them. You know what I mean? It's not because at first you think, "Oh, he gave him up," but he didn't. He, you know, they just caught him.
oh
It
yeah,
shows that he's a better guy than you think he is. I guess is my point.
Mad Monaghan.
I think it seems like his whole life he was probably running away from being a hero. Like, it was in him to be a hero. He did care about people, but he was just like, "No, I'm going to be selfish," and kind of forced himself to be selfish until like he couldn't anymore.
Yeah. And I think the movie even it holds up well, like even after all this time, because you figure this was made what, 88, I think it was. So the special effects aren't like perfect, but they're not the worst for the time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys.
No,
thought the
I
same thing.
completely agree. I think this movie very much holds up.
You know, like the worst part is the two-headed thing, but even that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's really not, and it just reminds me of that time period, and you know, it's okay to not be the best, you know, for graphic wise. It was 88. It was really good for 88, but this movie was a very magical film. Like I really liked it. The original title was called Munchkins.
Oh God, thank God. That's terrible. Thank God they didn't keep that.
That was the working title, because I guess the little people were inspired by the Munchkins from Wizard of Oz.
Oh, okay.
I think
That would have been horrible.
This movie was the largest casting call for little people in a movie ever.
Well, makes sense. There was a lot of them. I mean, yeah, especially in the village.
But because they were small people, it was still the same amount of catering.
Wow.
On that note, I'm going to give my review of this movie. I didn't really like it as a kid. And as an adult, it is even better as an adult than I thought it was as a kid. But it was I don't see myself ever watching it again. You know, never like, if it's on, I'll like peek at it for a second. I'll watch the scene with Mad Mardigan because that's pretty much my favorite scenes. But I'm not really a huge fan. I give it a dog, dick, and a tip. Bone, what say you?
Wow.
What the fuck? A dog dick and a tip? Really? This is such a good film. Like, this reminds me so much of being a kid. It's magical, it's whimsical, it's a very much like a faster paced Lord of the Rings.
Right.
It's got action, it's got magic, it's got laughter and romance and sentiment. Like, I love this film. I think it completely held up. I'm actually looking forward to reading the novels now that I know there's more novels. I'm going to give it 5 fucking dog dicks.
Youch. Well, that's a stretch. Slopdog, what say you?
Well, we know how Chowder feels about this movie. I enjoyed it. I haven't watched the whole movie in a long time. My husband actually really likes this movie, but like it does remind me of being a kid. It has that feel to it. It's fun. It's got little funny parts in it. And like we were saying, like the effects in it are pretty decent, even after all this time. So I know it's not like like for me, like I don't go to look for like a fantasy movie if I'm gonna watch a movie. I usually watch like just like a regular comedy. But I don't think it's a bad movie, and I would like if it was on TV, I would just put it on and watch it. So I'll give it. Let me think. I give it at least 4 dog dicks.
4 dog dicks, nice,
4
very nice.
So what is that? So what does that equal? Like with Chowder's 1 and a tip.
I like how Slopdog gives me disgust. She's fucking gives so many movies a fucking shit rating. She's like so disgusted by my Willow rating. She's like, your fucking Chowder gives it a dick and a tip. Fucking cunt.
We all have our movie that we don't like. Like I didn't like the clown movie, and I feel bad because I know it hurt everybody's feelings. But I didn't like the clown movie, so like I get it. Like there's movies that you just don't like.
Oh well, even though Chowder tanked the fucking film because he has no fucking taste, we still give this 3 dog dicks and a tip. Not quite a pounder, but
not bad.
Yeah, but not bad.
These 2 recommended. I say fucking skip-a-roo. And
2 out of 3 recommended. The ones that actually have the taste in movies.
Dude, Deep Rising is a great movie. Anyway,
I bet you if there was like a masturbation scene, then this movie would have.
Man, I'd love to see his dick and his hands take on that dick. Woo! The way his hand is, he's got like a huge hand. Looks like it bends weird to fucking wrist. And I don't know if he's gonna. I hope he's gonna fucking big putt on him. I just want to see him yank that shit like a wizard, shoot that rope out, shoot that magical spell all over me.
It's kind of like we're talking about, like, you know, when he says goodbye to his wife, and like her hands are even smaller than his hands. And like my husband noticed that. He's like, look at how much smaller her hands are, even in comparison to his. And I'm like, wow. And then I'm like, oh, and I did say, I bet you he likes it when she jerks him off because it's like a littler hand, so it probably makes him feel bigger.
He's like, who's got a big dick, bitch? She's like, my hands are just a little. And she got those fucking jig-jag chompers. She's fucking teeth look like a dragon. And I'd be like, ooh, hope the fucking pig dog eats her.
Yikes.
And your wife.
Oh, did you know that Val Kilmer and the girl who plays Sorsha, no, that's not her name. Joanne Wally met on this film, fell in love, and got married.
Oh, really? Like in real life?
Yeah, they were married for like 8 years and had 2 kids.
Oh, no shit.
No shit. Wow, I didn't know
Willow?
Now you also have one of their kids that's named Willow. It should. You met on the set.
It's Willow and Billow or something.
Willow and Beth Morta. So I don't know. Bone, what say you about anything? What's got any juice on this movie?
I would have named if I had a daughter, I would have totally been I would have been willing to name her Alora Dannon. I think that's an awesome name.
That I will give you that. That's kind of sweet.
And the baby is very cute in this movie. I don't know what she would be what in her 30s, like 40s,
40s,
like late 40s.
Oh my God, was that
30s.
baby?
No, 30s maybe. But yeah, that baby. So one of the fun facts of this film was that baby never acted again.
Well, I thought that baby was like
great facial expressions. There.
Yeah, it's so cute. So she would be 30, like 37, I think ish, somewhere around there.
37.
I gotta watch Clerks. That's such a good movie too. I like Clerks.
Yeah, so let's say this movie was released May 20th, 1988. The budget was $35 million. It made $137 million, so it did really well. IMDb gave it 7.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, critics gave it 52%. Audience gave it 80%. Common Sense gave it a 4 out of 5. Google users gave it 3.9 out of 5. Metacritic, 70 out of 100. Audiences gave it 3.2. And Letterboxd gave it 3.4.
Wow, pretty good.
I say, I don't know. I don't agree with that. I don't know. Something's wrong with their math. And
I think something's wrong with your math, bitch.
Oh, yikes. Did you fucking write the movie? Jesus Christ.
You're gonna wake up, it's all like little people waiting to beat the shit out of you, like around your bed.
Heard you didn't like our film, huh?
Nice voice. Nice voice.
See what you get. See what you get, warriors.
And then pops up your ass.
And they're like yelling at you. They're like, "Oh, you think we have a little dick? Pull yours out. Let's see it."
I would be nervous.
Hold him down. Bite his dick.
And with those fucking midget chompers, they all got jig-jag chompers. Fuck that. That'll kill my pecker in a second. And,
Corn cob up your fucking pole.
to bring his fucking wife in with those teeth. Fucking rat it up.
Virgo cut to be fucking all right on you, holding you down.
Who would be? Burger?
Virgo cut.
Oh, that bald-headed cunt. I hate that little fuck. I can fucking beat him up.
Did you notice one of the warriors? One of the Elwyn warriors is the guy that was in Black Santa. Black Santa. Wow.
Oh my god! Racist bastard! Bad Santa? Oh man! What do you think? The Christmas movie White Christmas? He goes around with a hood on his head. Merry Christmas! Burning Cross. That's
the Black Dwarf.
That's a different movie.
Bad Santa.
Wow.
Wonderful Life is what I was thinking of. Oops. But that's also it's wonderful because the black's not around, right, Bone?
I said Black Santa. I think that means I'm pro.
Oh,
that's racism. Good God! I'm sorry, folks. Fucking Jesus! I've never heard such potty mouth. Yikes! We're kidding, folks. They're jokes. Go fuck your mother. Anyway, yeah, the little black midget from fucking Bad Santa was in this movie with no name, just named, But yeah, Cox, I think is his name. I liked him in Me, Myself, and Irene. He played the guy who cheated on and fucked his wife. And
that's a great film. I love that film.
It's such a good movie. So anyway, if you want to hear, check this out on YouTube, go to p1ipoo.club. It brings you right to the YouTube page. You can check out Tasteless Adjacent. That's right. And all the Tasteless Adjacent episodes are up there. Plus, anything I like to do a little extra sketches and or old chicken song. I was in a band called Moist Chicken. I got some old songs up there. It'll all be at p1ipoo.club. But Bone, where can they add p1ipoo on X and Twitter? But for all the Tasteless Jazz, the Twitters and the Instagrams and shit, where can they find all that, Bone, for Tasteless?
Well, the Instagrams, yes. Facebook and Instagram is primarily where we are. We put up our little promo. We put up promos and we put up teasers of what we're going to be doing. And some memes and stuff like that. You can also check us out on Apple, Spotify, Audible, wherever you get your podcasts. If there's a platform that you want to listen and you can't find us, let us know and we'll be more than happy to put it up there. Slopdog?
Real quick before Slopdog, I'm sorry. I love if you get a chance to check out the Instagram, Bone will sometimes upload a picture of his notebook where he makes notes for every episode. And he usually draws like a little picture with them. He's put I think one up also for Little Shop of Horrors. They are priceless, and I say this all the time. Like, if anything ever becomes of this show, I hope if he doesn't want to keep his notebook, we can give it to a Patreon fan one day or a fucking, I don't know if whatever that big where charity would be for the book, but it is so awesome to me that his notebook is just, I love it. Anyway, sorry, Slopdog. Go ahead.
No, you're absolutely right. It's so cool. What the hell was I going to say? Oh, yes. Please, we would love for you to interact with us. Give us your comments. Give us your ideas. Whatever you think something's funny, send it to us. See if we think it's funny. You think we're trash? Tell us we're trash. Whatever it is. Like, we would love to hear from you because we would love to answer you, to hang out with you. So don't be afraid to give us a shout out.
I agree, Yikes. Right? And then another thing, side note, we were talking about this prior to the episode. Also feel free in the chats. Have you ever masturbated at work? I have. Fucking Bone and Slopdog are prudes. They've never masturbated at work. But I think it's a natural thing. And I think more people do it than not. Please comment in the thing. Help me out. Have you ever masturbated at work? And whatever, any movies you want to see or anything like that. Yeah. Have you masturbated at work? Let us know. I think it's more natural than you guys say it is. If the urge hits you, you fucking got time to kill at work, you're going to fucking bop the bishop. You know what I mean? Why not getting paid to jerk it? I feel like I'm a porn star. No? Nothing? All right. On that note, so saith the shepherd.
So saith the flock. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Mass made at work. No, it's the Bush song. Mad Monaghan. As it falls around me, glycerine.
What are you, some kind of dog, Dick? Dick.
All
right, are you ready? Chowder, you count us off, and we'll do it. Chowder.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is clearly his favorite movie.
Obviously, yes. Yeah, I've heard about it all week. Oh, I gotta fucking watch Willow. It's just like, this is such a good movie. Like, it's from our childhood.
It cuts into his masturbation time.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
What is going on?
No, are you okay?
He fell asleep. He's like,
I was reading something. And
what are you reading?
You can read?
That cuts deep. And